Hello everyone, I'm Manoj and this is a survey on linked prediction in signed social media networks. The topic may seem a bit weird, but let's see the contents. So everyone uses social media, Facebook, LinkedIn and Twitter. So in these social media, we make friends, we make connections. All of these connections are positive in nature. So we don't make any enemies in these medias. So why are they designed in this particular way? That's because they need the network to grow. That's more profitable for them. And virality. So when you post a video or a tweet, it becomes viral. And so these are the two main traits in which social medias work. But there is a small caveat. That's the indifference. So let's take Facebook. We have a lot of friends, but not all of them are our real friends. A friend of a friend posts something and we get access to it. So this is how the Facebook is built, and this is what their main purpose is. So such networks are called positive or unsigned networks. But there are a few other networks known as the signed social media networks. One example is Slashdot. It's a technology blog in which we can tag users as friends or foes. So what this does is, when the users post, when you make them as a friend, you can like their reviews. Similarly, you can oppose the views of your foes. And EU Opinions, it's a product review website with positive and negative reviews and comments. So the traits of such signed social media networks are polarizing views. Not only that, there is a negative link between the users in these type of social media. So I'll show you in a pictorial view. So let's consider this as a Facebook. So all the users are connected in a positive manner with each other. But in real world, you don't connect like this. You have friends, you don't speak to someone is aloof. So this is the real world. So in signed social media networks, we combine these two and try to depict the real world in it. So we have both positive links represented in green and negative links represented in red. So what it does is, it gives much more information with which you can have a better customized social network. So the goals of the survey are to look into the recent advances in signed and linked prediction in a signed social media network, and to identify the knowledge gaps in negative link prediction and tie strength prediction. So we will look into this in the following slides. So this is a simple introduction to signed social media networks. Here the circles are nodes. You can it is analogous to users and posts. And in a signed network, we have a positive direction, a positive or negative link attached to it. So there are a couple of theories, balance theory and status theory. This picture shows the balance theory and this shows the status theory. So these theories are inherent nature of signed networks. This is based on psychology. These theories are used for predictions in networks. We will see about it in later slides. So we saw why Facebook is not going with signed networks. So because of that, there are like limited set of networks available. So we have like two types of data sets. One is explicit, where the network in itself has signed and negative edges, and implicit networks like IMDb and Movie Lens, where the user rates are on a point scale. So we can segregate it as, if it is less than 3 or 5, we can make it as a negative link between the users and the items itself. So the main drawbacks of negative links is they block the information propagation in the network, and also they destabilize the communities. For example, in a gaming environment, a user usually unfriends and they escalate each other and they end up in real world. So this is one of the main drawbacks. And also generalization. Each network has its own set of properties. It cannot be generalized with others. But the negative links and negative links can be very useful for better recommendations. They increase the prediction accuracy in most of the posts and other things recommended to you, and they are very helpful in community detection. So we will see these algorithms in detail. So sign prediction is a task in which we know the positive network, and when only the signs are missing. So there are the balance and status theories are used here. So one well-known algorithm is PageRank, in which we do random walks to identify the signs in the network. Another thing is a trust troll model. So more often than not, when you post something, you get trolled in the network. So this trust troll model is based on a probabilistic nature, in which reputation and optimism are used. So the reputation is the how many negative nodes you are connected to, and optimism is optimism is the trend towards the trends that you show towards the other nodes in your network. So linked prediction is a task in which we have a positive and signed network in which certain links are missing. So these links can be either positive or negative. So we employ transfer learning is employed in certain study. So which takes one of the signed networks and tries to predict the positive and negative links in other networks. So the prediction accuracy is like very low initially, and over time it has been increased significantly. And deep learning is also like one of the latest trends, in which a restricted Boltzmann machine is used. It's a neural network with a single hidden layer and a single visible layer. So multiple such RBFs are stacked together to form deep belief networks. So these networks are capable of finding these negative and positive links. So this is a scatter plot of the detection. So these are like the difference in the links. So these give the best results and best generalization across the different data sets that we saw earlier. So negative link prediction. So when we take a positive network like Facebook, how do we find the negative links between them? So no one posts like I'm a friend or a foe. So this is a basic knowledge gap that is currently existing, and some ways are like finding implicit negative links, like the research did in IMDb and MovieLens, using item ratings. Then content-centric things like posts and comments. One more thing is like sentiment analysis, in Twitter, for example, when you post a tweet, you can find whether the tweet is positive or negative, and you can form the user relationship between each other. And another way to you find negative links is using topological features. That is the structure of the networks, using the balance and status theory that I mentioned earlier. Another is cross-media aggregation. Like suppose we use Twitter and Twitter to identify the positive and negative relationship between users. So how can we use it in Facebook? Transfer learning is similar, and deep learning using deep belief networks. So what this deep belief networks does is it uses raw information in the signed network, so which we cannot perceive as a feature extraction. That is one of the reasons why deep learning gives the best results. But unfortunately, very little research has been done using this. And finally, tie strength prediction. Suppose how do we relate your links and friends and social media to real life? So when you have strong ties, it's with your family and close friends, and weak ties with acquaintances. But in social media, it's not separate. So someone posts and you get their information, but you need to see the information that is most relevant to you. So that is where tie strength prediction comes, and it is very essential for selective and targeted marketing, selective information propagation. For example, in case of elections, if you want to target only Trump or Clinton supporters, so you can do this. And to spread the word of mouth in real life, word of mouth is one of the most used marketing techniques, successful marketing techniques. So it can be used in online environments as well. So there are some research has been done on rating behavior, but there is no promising result so far. So this is one good area for future research. So thank you. And,